The following is a newer production. I hope you will enjoy the following your production. Today we will be presenting something special. This device is all the way from the year 1949, the year of my parents' birth. It is the Webster Chicago Model 180-1 wire recorder. Dun, 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 dun. When you smell this machine upon opening it, you will smell the 1940s. On this old device, written down in pencil, is the original price, $149.50. It went for new. Here are some wire spools. This compartment we have an AC cord and a not the greatest job being done at it attempt to restore old microphone with piezo element put in to replace a supposedly bad original. The old wire recorder claims it to be electronic memory, but I would have to venture to say it's magnetic memory, which is accessed or written to electrically or electromagnetically. This unit was acquired at an estate sale clean out / flea market place, and it has been recapped and is now in working condition. Of course, not just recapped, I had to do some mechanical work on it too. Had to put some more rubber grommets in where the motor was to try to position the motor right, adjust spring tension to try to make the motor contact the idlers right, and lubricate the baler mechanism to get the baler to work, including increasing spring tension on the baler to get the baler to actually bale. Anyway, unfortunately the original Webster Chicago cosmetic head cover is missing. It would have just been a Bakelite brown piece that would go over the head for aesthetic reasons. But of course the original head is still present. Also, the little button thing here is not necessarily missing, but pops out. It's currently popped out, and I have the reason to suspect that it is finally, during my ownership of this, gone missing. Yes, you can all destroy me for that. Come over. Get out your weapons and destroy me, for I am a horrible person. Or maybe it managed to find its way inside the machine. It was not affixed into the machine when they got it, and I had found it dangling around, and now apparently it has ceased to dangle around and is now completely gone. That was just an interlock thing that you normally push down to be able to move the lever. It does not affect actual operation of the unit. Well, now let's plug it in and do some operation. Let's turn on this old vacuum tube device. You can see it lights up. The original filter capacitors are still present. They are still good enough for the machine to operate. it was only smaller value signal capacitors that I replaced, because of course I had them on hand. You'll also notice that the level indicator neon lamp is illuminated. You can also tell that it's DC going through it, as only one pole of the neon tube is lit. If both poles were lit, it would be passing alternating current. So, let's do some operation. Well, I see how it is. I see how it is. I must pay close attention to the baler, because wire has bound up on this thing before.
The date is May 16th, 2017, and we're here in Dedham. Thank you.
That recording that you just heard was made with my attempt at restoring the original microphone. I put a piezo element inside and glued the piezo element to the original diaphragm in the microphone. There we go. Okay. Connection on the record place, which wasn't the greatest. It'd be a lot louder now.
Okay, is this loud enough, I wonder? Testing this wonderful microphone thing that Ricky put back together again. I'm absolutely amazed at his skill. And all of these neat little old gadgets he brings here, they all work so amazingly well. Anyway, this is Mary again. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Read, oh, so lovely. I got the biggest smile out of him showing his dimples. I will never forget. He looks you straight in the eye and smiles. So beautiful. Now, this one was a real smile. Not a bathroom smile. None of that I'm going to make you change my diet for a smile. But a real, I'm interested in you smile. He probably looks at my face and wonders what the heck it is. But anyway, he's lovely.
Hi, this is Andrew Jurashek. I am testing a recorder that is 40 years older than me. And Ricky had to repair it because the wire had broken. We hope that does not happen again. The date is May 16th, 2017, and we're here in Dedham. Thank you.
A different form of microphone with the same recorder. A little bit more. A little bit more. More and more. I'm Andrew Jurashek. This is still May the 16th, 2017, and we are still in Dedham.
Obviously, those recordings were made a little while ago. The first recordings, of course, you heard, were made with the converted microphone, in which it has a regular piezo element glued to the old metal diaphragm inside to try to restore the old crystal mic. Then the next recording, that was a lot louder and a lot clearer with a lot better bass response, was done with the Sony F96 dynamic microphone, which I use as my standard test microphone. I want to try an interesting test. This machine is designed for use with crystal microphones. And you heard me talk earlier about how I put a piezo into the crystal mic. Crystal mic is a piezo, for a piezo uses a crystal. This I'm going to try out as a microphone now. It was the, quote, tweeter of a very, very cheap speaker, which is a rectangular shaped piezo. This part here was exposed to look shiny, to look all fancy. And there is a very tiny piezo crystal. I've had this for many years. I took it from some speakers I took apart back in the days whenever I took stuff apart but didn't put it back together again. And we're going to just stick the wires into the mic jack. If I remember correctly, this top part here is ground. Then this middle connector is microphone level input, and the bottom connector is auxiliary or line level input. So we're going to stick it into the, obviously, the mic level input. You know, this is one of those weird connectors that I don't know if they make, if you can even get anything for this connector anymore new. But the thing I like about it is that you can literally stick wires inside it, kind of like a breadboard, the way it hooks onto wires. So doing just custom connections is pretty simple. Well, simple with bell wire, not so much with stranded wire, I'll say that much. Hopefully we got a connection and I can make a recording using this mic. Excuse me, a recording using this piezo as a mic. Hello! Hello! I was trying to do that to see if the neon did anything. Let's see if this makes a recording of my voice using this piezo. I kind of doubt it because the light was not flickering at all.
Using.
Oh, it worked. For some reason, the head's microphone. But anyway, let's play it back. It worked.
Let's see if this makes a recording of my voice using this piezo.
It worked. I first recorded audio onto the Marantz PMD221, and then I'm recording that onto the wire. I just felt better isolating the wire recorder from the computer when I measure about 60 volts AC between the two grounds, even though skin resistance caused the voltage to go down. Impressive hearing this kind of music coming out of a wire recorder. That's a nice tone on the low frequencies. Very nice sounding anyway. Vacuum tube amplification. And that's it for that. Again, I'll be making a recording using the Sony F96 mic on the Webster Chicago 180-1 wire recorder. Any deflection? No deflection, but we'll probably still be recording when we do this. Okay, Webster Chicago. Again, I make a recording speaking up close to the mic with the level set all the way up. To see how the sound sounds, then we'll set the level to mid position. The level is now set to mid position while I'm still speaking up to the mic. So set it back all the way up and then speak at arm's length. Volume is set all the way up, but I'm speaking at arm's length distance from the dynamic microphone. Let's see how this sounds using the Webster Chicago wire recorder. I hope you enjoyed the presentation of the Webster Chicago 180-1 AC bias vacuum tube wire recorder from 1949 American made. This is the most common kind of wire recorder you can find, and they're actually quite easy to find and not rare at all. They were clearly extremely popular in their day. You can see I wasn't always making the best contact somewhere, or the switch wasn't making good contact all the time or something. I tried another recording music test with a slightly lower level and it came out so weak that I'm not even going to have it in the video. But I want to try with my converted microphone now. Of course, you already heard recordings made on it earlier, but I'm going to do a test here in the video. So, hello, still no deflection, but hello, okay. We're running the machine in record mode again, recording with the Webster Chicago 180-1. Oh, nothing but a hum. Nothing but a hum. Just pure, 100% hum. What a shame. What an absolute shame. Let's try that one more time. Testing. Because of the short duration of this particular recording, it will not have the hum. If I decide to make this a full-blown, longer length recording, it will have a hum. Let's see if that hypothesis is true. It is. It's been proven true. Because of the short duration of this particular recording, it will not have a hum. If I decide to make this a full-blown, longer length recording, it will have a hum. Let's see if that hypothesis is true. As you could clearly tell, the hypothesis was proven true, illustrating the power of Murphy's Law.
This is Mary Porter. It's May the 16th, and I'm packing tonight to leave Boston, and I'm very, very sad to be doing it. But I'm going home to Texas, and I'm leaving behind my darling Brody and my darling Wes and my dear, sweet Andrew. Very sad, and Paul and Ricky and Elizabeth and Shiloh and little Michael's going to get him put in the bag and be put under the seat of the aeroplane, drugged to the eyeballs, I hope, and that's going to be his little adventure. Anyway, that's my story today.
Using the mic converted of Project Piezo, with the piezo transducer glued with 1949 vintage glue onto the original metal diaphragm of the original crystal microphone, Let's see how this recording comes out. If it's not overpowered by an obnoxious hum.
This has been in your production, brought to you by your little friend, Yor. Yor.